Hello everybody, welcome to another general vlog video. Today we're going to be doing some cooking and it's just me tonight, so I figured I would do something fairly simple. I already got water boiling back here. Let me get you down here and show you what I'm doing. Today we're going to have, I've got 2 cups of broccoli, I've got 4 pieces of corn, still from last year. And first thing I'm going to do, I have 2 steaks here. They're kind of relatively small, but I'm going to cut the fat off of them. I don't much care for the fat. I know everybody's saying, no, fat's what makes steak good. I don't much care for it. So I cut it off. I could have a sharper knife, huh? I think maybe our next video needs to be me sharpening knives. What do you guys think? Yeah, that's kind of dull. That's pretty good. I'm not that picky about it. Said the guy with a dull knife. So we'll just get this bigger area here cut off. Maybe get a little bit of this. Now, since I've handled this meat, I did wash my hands right before, but since I've handled it, I will, I'm going to go ahead and wash this off. Just kind of rinse it off a little bit. There we go. That looks good to me. Let's go ahead and get our pan ready. That's just a little canola oil that I use. Now there's different ways. You know, you can flour these, you can bread them. I do sometimes. The boys like it when I flour them, and I add a little bit of pepper in the flour. I use like a flour and egg dip, and put a little salt and maybe a little bit of garlic in there. And that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to add just a little bit of garlic powder here. I like just a little bit of garlic powder, a little bit of salt, and a little bit of pepper. Not a whole lot. Then I'm going to turn my fire down because I am working on, okay, my pan for the broccoli is ready. So I'll go ahead and take the lid off of it. Dump my 2 cups of broccoli in. I will add just a little bit of salt. Not a whole lot, just a little bit. Put the lid back on, let it come to a good boil. Go ahead and rinse everything. Kind of keep everything pretty clean. Still waiting on the corn place over here to boil. And do a little bit of cleaning up while I'm at it. So anyways, that's what I'm going to have for dinner tonight. These are fresh ears of corn that I cut in half and I freeze that I can use all winter. I've still got some left in the freezer. Broccoli is fresh. It's broccoli florets, I think is what it's called. There's no stems, or it's just basically the tops. I don't mind the stems and stuff. It's just what I was able to get. I'll go ahead and get my spatula out. Apparently it's still in the dish drainer. As you can see, I still got dishes in the sink I need to put up. They're clean. I just need to put them up. And now we've got water boiling. So I know that once my water boils, I like to do these for about 5 minutes. So I'll drop these down in there. Rinse this plate off. Once again, I will add a little bit of salt. Not a whole lot, just a little bit. Now I'm going to go ahead and flip these because I don't want them crispy. I know they're nowhere near done, but I don't want to get them crispy on the side. And I'll go ahead and spray right here on my pan and then pick my pan up and let it drip. And then bring them back over it on a low heat. So we've got our broccoli boiling, we've got our corn. I put cold corn in it so the boil went away. It'll come back to boil pretty quick. So we're going to get all this done, and I'll bring you guys back just as soon as we get something going on together here. All right, looks like we're almost done. I'll turn off the corn and turn off the broccoli. Now the broccoli I like to put in a strainer. I learned the hard way on these cheaper Walmart pans. You don't add water to it as soon as it's done when it's still hot. Now my Tefal, I can do that too. Those, you'll actually warp the bottom. So, go ahead and get my plate out here. And we'll go ahead and get our broccoli down in there. Go ahead and start that rinsing out. Oh yeah. Now on my broccoli, let's go ahead and get our corn off and out. Let me see if I can find what I'm looking for here. There they are. My little tongs. And we'll go ahead and flip these steaks again real quick. I like my steaks well done. Turn the fire down really low. Grab my corn out of here. Like I said, I usually do my corn for about 5 minutes, my broccoli about the same. So really, in all actuality, this is just a little 5-minute meal. Preparation's a little bit longer than that, but not too bad. Now this one I can go ahead and rinse out. And that's all I do. I just rinse it out just a little bit. Kind of pre-wash. Same way down here with my bowl. And one that had the broccoli in it. Of course you got to tap it to get all the little broccoli parts out. There we go. Now I'll go ahead and grab my steak. Like I said, when you guys see my steak, you'll think, ew, but I like my steaks well done. And since I'm the one that has to eat them, I assume I'm allowed to do that. Okay, make sure all the fires are off. Go ahead and just rinse my hands off real quick. Alright, then we'll bring you down here on the meal itself, and I'll show you how I finished preparing this. So, first thing I do is I melted just a little bit of butter. I don't want much on my broccoli, just a little bit. Now I'll take this corn on the cob, and I got my little paintbrush thing here. No, it's not a real paintbrush. You actually buy it at Walmart with all the utensils. I think it's called a basting brush or something like that. I kind of paint all my corn on the cob with butter. Just go all around, and I like a lot of butter. I had to find a lighter. Took me forever. One of my pilots went out. Right in the middle of cooking, I turned it off to turn it back on when the other caught up. And yeah, that was... So this time, I'm actually going to put it down here in my bottom drawer. So maybe I'll remember where it's at. Yeah, I went to turn the broccoli off, because the broccoli was fresh, so it wasn't frozen. And of course, you know, when I put it in boiling water, it just kept boiling. And the corn was frozen, and when I put it in there anyways, the broccoli got done a little quicker. I like to salt it, flip it, salt it, flip it, and salt it. Oh, I forgot to flip that one. It might be too much salt on that one side. Alright. Same way, I'll put a little salt on this down here. And I always like to take a napkin and kind of, whatever's kind of laying in there, just kind of get it out. And I got a kitten right up underneath my feet out here. You can probably hear it meowing. It hears food and it's like, I'm hungry. So there it is. All in all, that's all that I do. Now I will take this and just kind of go back over top of them a little heavier. That way my first bites are nice and buttery. And there we have a simple 5-10 minute meal. And that's really it. I mean, that to me is cooking. So when I tell you guys I cook, this is what I do. I don't really do any filet mignon or anything. I know I keep saying that word. It's the only fancy word I know, and it's probably not even fancy. No souffles, no nothing like that. Now, I probably will bake a cake later. Just a standard, I think I'm going to do a yellow cake with chocolate frosting. Or maybe vanilla frosting. I don't know what I've got up there. But, so I'll eat. When I'm done eating, I'll do up my dinner dishes. And I'll go ahead really quick while I'm just standing here and go ahead and get this here rinsed out just a little bit. And put some water in it so it'll soak. Rinse my sink out really good. It makes it to where it only takes just a minute or two to do my dishes. So there it is, people. It's that simple. Once again, I'd like to thank you guys for joining me on making a meal here. If you would, give us a thumbs up, like the video. Please comment down below. Also, make sure that you subscribe, and when you do, smash that bell notification, go all the way up and hit all, so you'll be notified on all the videos that we do. And share us on your social media pages. And also follow us. We're on Facebook. Just look up General Vlog Video on Facebook. Follow along. Also, hope you guys have a great day, and even better tomorrow, and an awesome night. And we'll see you on the next video. And I've got some really awesome food here to eat, and I have a cat that is absolutely driving me crazy, but I'm still my own cameraman, which you know, that means I got to get up close and personal with you and poke you in the ear. Once again, thank you for hanging out with me. We'll see you on the next video.